A massive multi-million-dollar strip club is set to open right next to a convent in the western suburbs. And the nuns there say they didn't find out until the club was already going up. Here's Dane Placco with tonight's Fox Chicago Better Government Association investigation.
And this is the house of our retired sisters.
The Sisters of St. Charles Borromeo gave us a tour of their convent in Melrose Park, including the residence for elderly nuns, the house for new sisters, their prized garden, and now this.
It's not safe.
Right on the other side of the fence from that prayer garden, just over the border in Stone Park.
They tell us it's a restaurant, but officially we received the news. It says that it is a gentleman's cabaret.
That's right, a strip club is going up right next to a convent.
We espouse certain beliefs. As Catholic religious, we take vows, and then we have something like this, totally opposite going on.
It's entertainment for mature audiences.
The strip club.
It is not a strip club, no.
Club owner Bob Itzkow describes the $3 million, 18,000 square foot facility named Getit as a cabaret with nudity, like Lido in Paris, featuring high-tech 3D projections and a top-shelf restaurant. And he says they've soundproofed the building and focused the lighting so the nuns and other neighbors won't even know what's there.
We've taken great care to try and make sure that, we don't disturb our neighbors. It's a privilege to be here.
How did a strip club wind up being built right on top of a convent?
That's a good question.
Stone Park Mayor Ben Missoula and village trustees say they tried to stop the club, voting against it twice.
This board didn't like this idea because of the nuns.
But Itzkow sued, saying the zoning allows it, and village officials say they have no choice.
It would have been a drawn-out ban. It would cost the village almost over $500,000 of tax dollars.
So you had to hold your nose and let them in.
I'm still holding my nose, absolutely.
But the nuns say they didn't even know about the strip club until after the building went up. So last March, they wrote a letter to the village asking why they never received any notice of public hearings. The village's attorneys responded that the nuns had indeed been notified by certified mail.
We have never seen it.
You never got that letter?
We never received that letter.
That's because the certified letter telling the nuns about the public hearing was sent to 1414 Lake Street.
Looking for 1414. Should be on this side.
We found that address is actually an insurance agency. The convent is at 1414 37th Street, so the nuns never got notice.
I believe they never gave it to us because they knew they are going to have a negative response to it.
The Better Government Association wonders whether Tiny Stone Park did enough to notify the nuns.
It's a matter of blocks in any direction. They could have walked from Village Hall to the convent, knocked on the door like we did, and talked to them.
Now it's too late. The club is opening this spring, and the nuns and their unlikely neighbors will have to learn to get along.
We did get a dialogue going with them, and I think they see that we do good things for the community.
Do you trust them when they say this is not going to be an inconvenience?
I have to see it to believe.
You don't sound like you trust them too much.
No, not too much, no.
Now, as we mentioned, the convent is in Melrose Park, while the strip club that borders the convent is in Stone Park. So Melrose Park Mayor Ron Serpico told us via a spokesman he is, quote, shocked and sickened by the situation and will do all he can to prevent the strip club from opening. Although, Bob, there's probably not much they can do right now. The nuns are wondering where all that political outrage was a couple of years ago when it could have helped them.
Have any of the nuns had any direct contact with the owner of the club?
In fact, Sister Mary Sonia, who you saw in the story there, met with Bob Itzkow, the club owner, on Sunday, and they apparently had a nice conversation. He assured them of some of the things you just saw in the story, that's not going to bother them. She, tonight, I talked to her, still remains a bit skeptical, though.
Yes, I can imagine. Dane Placco, thanks.